All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, MAKAPADASH, double honors to the elders and apostles of the Millstone, and peace and blessing to the whole collective Israel. And I was just on Google and searched cashless and saw these really recent articles, and it prompted me through the Spirit to do a video on the mark of the beast, all right, which is the RFID microchip. And as you can see, through the Spirit, which Apostle Tahar deemed 2019 the year of charagma, okay, you can see these prophecies coming to life, as it says in Habakkuk the 2nd chapter. They shall speak and they shall not tarry. Okay, as you can see, society is moving towards a cashless society, and it's slowly being pushed, but pretty soon it's going to be mandatory, because after this, what they call quote unquote a global reset, after the the whole power structure, the power grid and stuff, after the so-called EMP strike, which something to that extent is going to happen, that's going to wipe out all this digital data of the stock market, people's bank accounts, and wherever you may have it. All right, and the government's going to say we're going to have to chip everybody. Okay, this is going to be our new not monetary system. The dollar is going to be done away with, because the dollar's failing. All right, no one wants to deal with the dollar no more, because at the end of the day, it's never worth anything, and it was designed to fail, so they can usher in this new world agenda. All right, which they've been trying to put together for a very long time now. Speaking of the elites of Esau, these elite bankers, going to the Rothschilds and all these wealthy bankers. Okay, the so-called white men, which is the wicked, are in power, are perpetuating these things again because of their new world agenda. As you can see, just some articles recently, a day ago, Atlanta Stadium's cashless move shows little demand for cash. Okay, which happened here in the Tropicana Field. All right, Tropicana Field is the Tampa Bay Rays baseball team stadium, and they have went cashless. Okay, Amazon is leading the march toward a cashless society. Okay, that Los Angeles Times. Amazon already has stores where you walk in, you don't have to have a wallet. You walk in the store and it recognizes you by the chip thing on your phone. Okay, and you grab stuff and they got cameras and they'll know what you pay for. You walk out, there's no lines, none of that stuff. Okay, this is the direction that this world is heading into. All right, which this goes into the enterprise of the wicked of Esau, him trying to fulfill his new world agenda. All right, and before all this is ushered in, you got humanoids and robots and robots and machines manning with man, merging with man. Okay, going into the humanoid agenda, stuff like that. Okay, before all that can start off in their mind to their end thing, their goal of immortality, roughly say, these elites, as the beginning is this RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast in the scriptures. Okay, and you have to be spiritual to be able to receive these kind of things, but it's going to be inevitable. All right, you can't put this off. There's no more arguments saying the RFID chip is whatever you may have it, A, B, C, insert the variable. All right, no, the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast that the scriptures have warned. Okay, and this is a great telltale sign to tell you that we are in the last days. Okay, so I'm gonna start off here in Revelation chapter 13, and I'm gonna start at verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, all right, charagma, in their right hand or in their forehead. So it doesn't matter the placement of this chip. The point is there's going to be a device inside of you that's gonna that's called the mark of the beast. All right, the RFID microchip. All right, and this is your pact with the powers to be. Powers which are, all right, so-called white man saying he is your God. All right, him branding you, because we already are slaves, all right, to Esau because of property, all right, to Esau because of the birth certificate. Okay, and as the scriptures say, the borrower is a servant unto the lender. Okay, we has everybody in debt. Okay, that's how he has control of everybody, because Esau has a whole entire world under his debt. Okay, but to permanently do this, he's gonna have everybody have permanently everybody deal with his new monetary system, which is going to be a digital currency, which is going to be in this RFID microchips, which is going to have to be implanted in you. Okay, no more ID cards, no more bank cards, no more little chip things to get into the apartments or your job. Okay, literally all this stuff's going to be inside of your in this chip. Okay, and again, this goes back to Habakkuk, the second chapter. All right, going into these visions not tarrying. Okay, and as you can see, it's very well speaking. All right, this is the direction that these elites are going, because this is how they're gonna, so to say, get their new world agenda started. All right, which they've been planning, all right, for this very, very day. Okay, and lo and behold, this is that very, very day that YAHAWASHI shall return. You just see how beautiful his work is, how beautiful the timing is. All right, the Most High setting all this up. All right, but this is 17, Revelation chapter 13, verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay, this is a monetary thing. Okay, you can't buy or sell, all right, unless you have this chip. You cannot participate in society unless you have this chip. If you don't have this chip, as it says in the 15th verse, you're going to be put to death. This is the intentions of Esau. Okay, if you don't have this chip, you can't participate in society. You'll be outcasted and you'll just be left to die. All right, if you're not already killed. Okay, you cannot participate in society without this chip, and this is what he's trying to do. All right, this is what he's going to do, and that's why we're heading into a third world war. Because why? After he quote unquote wins this war, which he thinks he's going to do as he did before, he's going to implant this chip for the whole world. All right, starting first here in America, because this is going to hit America first. All right, so-called America, Babylon the Great. Okay, and then once he has everything settled, he wants the whole entire world chipped. Okay, but as scriptures say, the Most High disappoints the enterprise of the wicked. Okay, this is Esau trying to fulfill his enterprise. Okay, and this is 18. Here is the wisdom. All right, it says go back to 17, and it's the number of or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay, and that goes into that 666 mark. Okay, and you can go into it, the UPC. Okay, or Universal Product Code. All right, but do not take the RFID microchip. All right, it's 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Okay, and again, talking about the UPC. Okay, the man who invented the UPC code, his name broke down to 666. Okay, but that's just a spiritual observation, but it's about faith. Okay, here's patience in the faith of the saints. Okay, we know that the RFID chip is the microchip. The RFID microchip is the mark of the beast. Okay, so real fast. Okay, and obviously don't have to make this video too long. This is this is Isaiah chapter 31 and verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But look not upon the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh. Okay, because this is what's going to happen when their people are presented with this chip. Okay, and this is exclusively talking to 2/3 of our own people. Okay, because they're going to go into Egypt. Why? Because of modern day Egypt is America, because of their strength. All right, America is so-called America is the mightiest nation on the earth. Okay, and people trusting in the government people trusting that the government is going to help them. All right, when the government is set up to oppress you. All right, and that's why it says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, because people are going to think Egypt's going to help them. You have these FEMA camps. All right, people are going to say, oh, they'll feed us, they'll house us, they'll take care of us, we'll be sheltered. But that's going to be you setting yourself up to be killed. All right, because if you don't take this chip, you're going to be beheaded or whatever you may have it. Okay, but really you're going to just plainly saying you're going to get the full wrath of YAHAWASHI. Okay, and saying here at the last part of this precept, they don't seek the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord YAHAWASHI. Okay, and that goes into 2 Chronicles the 15th chapter, that that whosoever would not seek the Lord YAHAWASHI should be put to death. Whether small, great, whether man or woman. So you get what Esau got to say. Okay, talking about taking this chip. You got to take this chip, whether you're rich, poor, free, or bond. All right, the Most High says if you don't seek after him, he's going to kill you. All right, because the Most High is the issue Most High controls the issues of death. Okay, man's steps is numbered. All right, he's in control. This is his story. Hey, why he's talking about this? Okay, before things happen, he speaks of them. Okay, and he speaks of them through what his prophets. All right, the men of the Lord which he has set up. All right, speaking of apostles on down. Okay, about this time to come. They've been speaking about this chip and speaking about this chip. People saying nay, 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 nay. It's not the chip. Okay, and here it is. More and more is getting evident that this chip is the RFI. This chip is the mark of the beast. Okay, you know that the scriptures have warned us about. All right, this is a great prophecy. This is a great mystery. Okay, but like in Amos 3rd chapter, the Most High doeth nothing but reveal it to secrets unto his servants, the prophets. Okay, so let me just finish out here. This is Revelations chapter 14 and verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark, all right, this RFID microchip in his forehead or in his hand, or wherever you want to place his chip, okay, this is 10. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb. Okay, this is talking about this the grand finale of Babylon the Great, which is these nuclear missiles. Okay, a lot of stuff is going on. Okay, and a lot of people are gonna panic, and because they don't have knowledge or understanding. All right, hence why they're gonna go to Egypt for help. You know, because they have only trusted in Egypt. That's why that's why they're gonna be put to death. Okay, because that just goes into prophecy that what's happening. All right, 2/3 of our people are going to perish and be cut off, and wherever else of the heathen they're going to perish also, but it's not for them. Okay, talking about in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb is talking about first and foremost, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. The Lamb's talking about exclusive YAHAWASHI, and the holy angels talking about his elect. Okay, this is 11. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest nor night who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that kept the commandments of the Most High and the faith of YAHAWASHI. Okay, and that's the Most High's elect. Okay, that the Most High has chosen from the foundations of the earth to give them salvation. Okay, because they have been chosen vessels, and it goes into the vessels of honor and the vessels of dishonor. Okay, but because they have this wisdom, knowledge, understanding that they do not take the mark of the beast, all right, which is the RFID microchip, and they chose to fear the Lord Yahweh Shai, all right, as their state. Okay, that's why they're going to shine in the time of visitation, and the rest of these people are going to be ashamed at the return of Yahweh Shai. Okay, but Lord's one is edifying, and as always, want to give our praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole collective Israel. Shalom.